Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Bailey and I. We wanted to make a video and talk about the Fort Knox babies. Now, if you don't know anything about Fort Knox, I'll tell you. I'm just going to read off my handy-dandy notebook. Fort Knox is heavily guarded because it houses the United States Bullion Depository, which protects over 4,200 metric tons of gold bullion, representing a massive share of America's monetary wealth, valued at hundreds of billions of dollars. It was built in 1936 and it was engineered to be an impenetrable financial fortress during a time of global economic and political instability. So basically, you can't get in unless you are cordially invited, you have a pass, etc. And so I remember taking a trip with trips with our parents when we were younger, and we go camping. And I just remember, I believe we stopped in front of Fort Knox and took a picture by the sign, and that's as far as we got. So anyways, I want to talk about the Fort Knox babies. These are the babies whose parents refused to allow their grandparents or certain individuals access to. They keep them locked up in an impenetrable fortress. And that means a lot of grandparents like myself may see a picture if someone takes pity on you and says, "Oh, by the way, did you know you had a new grandson?" or "Your daughter just gave birth," or "Here's a recent picture of your great-granddaughter," etc. And it's really, really, really sad. And what you'll find is a lot of people you thought you were closest to will back your son or daughter and will refuse to share any information about them. Not only that, if someone does pass on a recent photo through Facebook or TikTok or Snap or whatever, there are times when your son or daughter will blacklist them as well. And so I think the saddest part of this is that our grandchildren's childhoods are going to be null and void of experiences with their Nana and Pops. They will never have the privilege of hanging out with Grandma, making cookies, doing crafts, watching Grandma or Grandpa's favorite TV shows. They won't ever walk through a park with them. They're not going to learn how to ride a bike through, their papa. They're going to have no established childhood memories with their mom or dad's mom or dad. I can't even imagine. And I'll tell you, my parents weren't perfect. My dad was an alcoholic, and my mom and I weren't particularly close. And the person I married, his mother was an alcoholic, and she was very abusive, and his father was a really nice guy. But throughout our relationship, we never denied our parents the opportunity to get to know their grandchildren. And so my children have pictures with their grandparents, their grandma, my mom, my grandmother, etc. And so these Fort Knox babies are going to go to school, and they're going to say, "Well, draw your family tree." And their family tree is going to include pictures of folks they were led to believe were their mom's parents, but may not even be related to them. So the only thing I can say for those of us who have not had the opportunity to meet our grandchildren, I have become an extra grandma and extra aunt to other littles. Someday you may meet your grandchildren, and maybe if you do and they bring you pictures from their childhood, maybe you can Photoshop yourselves together, but it's still never going to be the same. So anyways, I feel for you. I pray for you. And just know you still have worth regardless. So anyways, that's all I've got. And I will be back.